What's up, YouTube world? Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube. Hey, let me show you something. When you are the boss of the business, you got to make decisions. You got to tell people, hey, you got to do what you're told. You got to do your duties. Now, here's a sign here. Look at this. I'll read it to you. It says, "Attention sales executives. You are professional sales executives. If someone doesn't answer the phone, that is not a reason to slow down your calls. Remember, I'm paying you regardless if people answer or not. Daily minimum calls I expect is 300 to 500 calls per day. If people are not answering the phones, read this sign again as a reminder." So now, the way it works here with the staff that I work at this location is that they make a lot of calls. We get a lot of leads, upwards of 100, 200 leads a day. And I expect them, after I spread it out between the sales reps, that they need to get people on the phone. When you get people on the phone, you make a sale. It usually takes about 30 minutes to finish out everything, get it over to the customer service team. They don't have to worry about anything after they do their part. I expect them to get right back on the phone. So some of the times I find that they make a sale and they might linger around for a little bit. I'm like, hey, I'm paying you regardless of the time that you're spending, you're getting paid. So you need to get right back on the phones. And I use a service called Phone Burner. And I use also WooSender. So I use WooSender for the appointments. So I know how many appointments they have for the day. I know exactly how long it should take to pitch and to close a sale, because everyone who is potentially going to sign up for our services, they've already saw me on a video telling them everything that it's about. So the sales rep, all they got to do is just, reiterate stuff, see if they're ready, answer questions, and sign them up. It takes about 30 minutes. Then I expect them to be right back on the phone. If there's a day where it's a slow day, people aren't answering their phone for whatever reason, I expect them to continue making calls. We always have a ton of leads of people to call. And this is one of the things, if you're going to be a business owner, you're going to have to stay on top of your people by that. Being the business owner, you got to make some hard decisions. You got to make decisions on if you're going to cut people, you're going to fire people, you're going to discipline people. For me, with all of my businesses, if there's one thing that everybody else want to take credit and do things and oh, I can handle this, I can handle that. No one wants to handle discipline. No one wants to handle firing people. No one wants to handle, having that conversation with a person that might be on the edge of getting fired or let go. They leave that all to me for all four of my companies, except for one, except for the retail store. My wife handles that one. But for all the other three, they come right to me and be like, we got to sit down, talk to this person. So if you're going to be in business, not be some pretender, and you're going to have employees, you're going to have to be the one that's going to have to take that responsibility. Because here's the thing, this is the thought process. Every business owner has this. So if you work for a business, if you work for a company, you better take what I'm about to tell you to heart, because the responsibility of the business owner is to the business. So if the business cannot afford to pay you, if the business is not working, has any cohesive flow or motion because of your attitude or whatever you're bringing to the table, because of your personal stuff that's happening at home, your ass is going to be out the door, because the business owner does not have time for that. It doesn't matter if it's a corporation. It doesn't matter if it's a small business. Act that way, you're going to see yourself out the door. You may think that you're making that decision when you leave. They were already going to make you leave. And if you're the business owner, that is the thing that you're going to have to deal with as the business owner, especially with the people that are the mentality of some people, not all, of some people who are working today. And here's other thing that small business owners keep in mind is that if everything was to crash, just think about this. Listen to me. If everything was to crash, those employees are going to go find another job. you lose your business. So you might as well be, be upfront, be frank, do what needs to be in your best interest. Run your business. You got to run your business. That means financially, people-wise, everything. You understand people. You don't run over people. You don't try to intimidate people. It's not about being that. But if everything was to crash for your business, they're gone. They're looking for other jobs. For you lose your business, you lose your investment, you lose your money. So that means that to stop that from even happening, and I've been in that position before, to stop that from happening, you got to let people go. You got to slash salaries, whatever you got to do, because you got to make money as a business owner, and you got to keep things going. All right. If you want to, just put your comments in there. I don't have nothing to sell you. Put your comments in there. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel. Post those questions and comments.